Well, I have Steve Kovsky here, our tech guru, tech journalist expert, and we're talking all things Father's Day. I think I've been a good enough dad for a Tesla. I'm just going to go out there and say that. I think my 3 kids would agree, but whether they have the money for something like this, probably not. But Steve, you're here, you're back for the first time in a couple of years. Nice to see you again, friend.
Be back.
We're talking all things tech here. This is such a cool ride. But the real story about this Tesla, because it's not everyone can go out and buy Dad a Tesla, but you can get them a service, a subscription service.
Yeah,
to walk us through what we're talking about here.
All you really need is a credit card and a driveway, and they'll put one of these in it.
No way.
So the company's called Autonomy, and they are really changing the way people own cars. You don't need to own a car anymore.
Okay, so it's like a Netflix monthly subscription.
It is.
How much are we talking about for like the car we're looking at, Model 3 here?
For a Model 3, you're looking at $400 to $500 a month.
Okay. Well, that's a lot cheaper than putting the down payment on, and maybe even by the time you break down the cost with everything, because this one's pretty souped up, that could be a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I think it is a good deal for a lot of people, and you know, we don't know the future. You don't know how long you want to own that car.
Right.
That whole model of you drive it off the lot and it's done.
Yeah.
That is really changing. So here, if you're done with it, you give it back to them.
Let them deal with the depreciation or whatever, right?
Yeah, and it's a little bit like a rental car. They're going to do all the maintenance. Not that there is very much on an electric vehicle, but they're going to take care of it for you, and you're just going to enjoy it.
That's awesome. I like that idea. How's that, Dad? Starting you off. Okay, so something like this is a great idea, but you've got some other helpful ideas for maybe even the environmentally friendly dad out there. And then we've been talking a lot about this composting that's going to be happening. You've got a great gadget here with this compostable kind of gadget.
Yeah, this is already happening in my community in North County, where they dropped off new cans, and you can't put food, garbage, table scraps in the garbage anymore. So a big cultural change for people, and that's what started this whole segment. Is I wanted to be able to compost, but I didn't want the hassle. So this
does it all here.
This does it all. It's called the Lomi.
Okay.
And you put your food scraps in here. You leave it for a couple of hours, and it creates this.
Oh, look at that. Arnetta, if she was watching this right now, she would think that that is a beautiful looking compost.
It doesn't even, you know, I mean.
Yeah, no, that doesn't smell at all. So is that what the goal is for this machine, is to not smell up the kitchen, the area?
Well, the real goal is to keep this kind of garbage out of the landfill.
Well, yeah, right.
And I'm surprised how much we've reduced the amount of actual garbage that we have by recycling more, using this. It can go in the garden, or it can go in your green bin. Good
for you, Steve. I like this gadget. What are we talking about for this price of this Lomi?
This is about $500.
$500, but it goes a long way for the environment.
It does, and of course they'll sell it to you on subscription too if you want.
Okay, there you go. Okay, what do we got over here?
This is Keep Dad Fit. Try to lose the COVID gut.
What do you think?
That is a fitness ring.
Okay.
It's got like 7 research grade sensors on it.
Okay.
And what I really love it for is it does continuous heart rate, but also for sleep tracking. It's excellent because you know, a lot of us have a watch that tracks, but you may or may not want to wear it at night.
Sure.
You know, you've got to charge it sometime,
right? But we're used to wearing rings overnight, and something like that's not too big of a deal. And that's going to let you know if you're not getting in enough exercise or you're not getting enough sleep. And these are all things that can help.
Yeah, it does. It tells you, you know, get off your butt, get out, work, you know, walk around a little bit. I get that message a lot.
I was just going to say, on Father's Day, that's the one day we don't want to hear get up off your butt and get stuff done. Okay, but this
take out the trash.
Have the device tell it to you for you. Okay, this one is cool right here. I think we learned in the commercial break that I am not the best guitarist in the world. I played saxophone when I was younger, but this is one of those guitars that can help you sound more like an electric guitar kind of aficionado.
Yeah, well, so the Fender Acoustasonic is kind of a breakthrough because I'm a folkie. I love the sound of an acoustic guitar. And so I never was interested in an electric guitar, to tell you the truth. But depending on the voicing, which you can select down here.
So this is what this down here, Dad can become kind of a hipster heavy metal kind of guy.
Yeah, you can go heavy metal if you want. You know, just kind of a.
Oh, I see. See, that's how it works.
Or you can sound like it's a Martin Dreadnought.
There you go. It has a nice sound to it too. So how much for this whole setup?
This whole setup about $2,000.
$2,000. Steve Kovsky, I always appreciate you coming on. Any more ideas? People can go to your website or they can follow you on your social pages.
Yes, tvtechtoys.com.
tvtechtoys.com. This won't be the last time we see you.